Today, as Mirror of Hope Foundation, we take you on a one-of-its-kind adventure to rural Kenya. Welcome to Vihiga County, a beautiful region that sits on the edges of Western Kenya. Our first day in this area is a memorable one, marked by its conspicuous flora and the welcoming and charming smiles of the locals.
Welcome all and enjoy Vihiga County.
Karibuni Vihiga County. Welcome.
This is a place they have lived and loved to call home. The nourishing flora and friendly people only tell one side of the story. Historically, farming will be the main economic activity here. However, unlike other areas, majority of land here is covered in hard rock, big stones, and rocky hills marking the topography of this place. Residents live in basic middle-sized houses made of mud, except unlike slums, space is quite available. Infrastructure is poor and students travel long distances, often using risky paths to arrive at school. Food is a big problem and students are happy for a cup of sugary water mixed with tea leaves offered at school as breakfast. Girls, children and women walk long distances to fetch water and other necessities. Education is a luxury most families cannot afford, and especially girls are often left out. There is still a lingering traditional thought among the villagers that girls are meant to be married off and create wealth for the families. Boys often drop out of school due to school fees and to seek employment early to sustain their families. Amazing Grace is a silver lining game changer organization that is working so desperately to make change here.
My name is Alice Awinja, the founder of Amazing Grace Center Kenya. Amazing Grace Center was founded in 2016 with the mission to support young youth to grow into young adults who are sustainable and independent. And we have 3 areas of focus. The first one is education, where we provide STEM education sponsorship. We also provide tuition for one-on-one when they are on holiday. We also support teachers with teaching aids in science subjects. The other area of focus is health. Under health, we provide sexual health and reproductive health mentorship for the girls to just teach them how to help themselves live in the community. And also we provide pads, sanitary towels to support them during their menstrual period. The final area of focus is economic empowerment, where we use design thinking approach to help them come up with solutions to their challenges that they face in the community.
We met some of the young girls supported through their education. A scary realization was that most of these young girls come from families headed by grandparents, single parents, or child-headed. Eunice's story perhaps gives us a taste of resilience while telling us how she has been supported.
My name is Eunice Ondecha. I'm 19 years old and I live here. I have been living alone since my mom died. There are so many challenges that I have faced, but I want to be different from other village girls. I joined Amazing Grace Center this year and they have really supported me. From paying my school fees through STEM scholarship and making sure I did not stop going to school and also mentoring me. I was sure it was the end of school for me. My father left us and did not support us in any way. So Amazing Grace have really lifted me up and gave me hope that I had lost. The mentorship that I receive helps me avoid too much stress. It encourages me that I can still be successful even if life is hard. I have also been supported with food that had enabled me to continue to go to school. The only challenges is balancing between school and being home and doing everything by myself. But because of the people that are supporting me, I get energy to continue. I am hoping that many girls in the village can be supported through school so that they can avoid doing things that don't help them.
Her words are echoed by Zuhura, Rebecca, and many others who have tasted the bitterness of loss and despair, but whose hope has once again been rejuvenated.
My name is Zuhura Okaya, and I'm 16 years old. I lost my parents when I was still young, and when I lost my parents, I lose hope, and I'm staying with my auntie who is very old. And since I met Amazing Grace, I have hope again that I'll finish my school and pursue my career, which is to be a doctor.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm 17 years old. I live with my grandmother in the village. I live with my grandmother because my mother died when I was 7 months old. I don't know my father. I know my grandmother is the father and mother. Through your support, I'll be a successful person in the village, in the society. I like to thank you so much for your mentorship that you usually give us during school holidays. Through your mentorship, I'll be somebody in the community, and I'll be successful in my life.
In spite of the challenges, the quest to learn and get an education is unmatched for these girls. As they walk the long distances and pass through bushy paths, you can almost sense their great determination and see just how happy they are to be in school.
We would wish that all our beneficiaries join boarding schools to avoid challenges that come with day schooling, which include having to walk long distances through the dark and bushy paths to school, lack of a conducive environment to study at home due to many household chores that they have to perform at home, and lack of proper meals.
The Mirror of Hope Foundation, together with Amazing Grace, believes that change is a lifelong process, achievable through hard work and dedication. And it is our joy to hear the hopeful voices of mothers and fathers who had none of it before.
Mimi ni mzazi wa Cynthia Injesia ambaye amesaidiwa na Amazing Grace. Cynthia Injesia ni mtoto wangu wa 5 na mimi niko na watoto 7. Na Cynthia Injesia alifanya mtihani akapita, na wakati huo tulikuwa na changamoto ya corona, sikuwa hata na vile naweza peleka mtoto shule kwa sababu hata kazi ilikuwa kuna. Lakini wakati Amazing Grace walinisaidia, alinichukulia mtoto akanipelekea shule. Nilishukuru sana. Kama wangenisaidia pengine mtoto ningekuwa nimekaa tu na yeye nyumbani.
Mimi vile mlimchukua huyu mtoto nilikuwa na furaha, na tena nikaona hii group vile ilichukua mtoto wangu ni group mzuri ya kusaidia.
Ninafanya biashara ya kuuza mandazi ndio nipate angalau ya siku. Wakati Vivian alifanya mtihani, sikuwa in position ya kulipa school fees. Nashukuru sana Amazing Grace walinisaidia, nikaweza kupeleka Vivian kwa shule. Na washukuru pia wamenisaidia sababu singeweza hadi wakati huu Vivian hangeenda shule.
As volunteers, we encourage our youths or our students when they bring issues like dropping out of school and getting early marriages. For those who are, we encourage them to give education as a first priority. And for those boys, we really encourage them about life when we are having sessions with them at every time they are at home. So we really encourage them and teach them how life is.
We would like to thank those who have stood with us so far, especially Mirror of Hope Foundation, our volunteers, and the community at large for supporting us to create a platform for the rural girls and boys to grow into healthy, independent, and responsible young adults.
Thank you.